Criminal lawyers, who's the craziest client you've ever worked with? I'm a lawyer. A defense attorney to be more specific. I defend criminals and innocent people alike. Most of the criminals I defend aren't James Bond villains or George Clooney from the Ocean's movies. Most criminals I defend are stupid. Otherwise, they wouldn't need a lawyer because they wouldn't get caught. Most of the time I can tell whether or not my client committed the crime. Sometimes, they even tell me straight up. One day, I got a call from a mother asking me to represent her son. She gave me a rundown on the charges and what she knew. I told her I could take the case. When I first met the son I knew immediately that he was guilty. I can't give you the details of the case, but all that matters was that this guy was not the sharpest tool in the shed. He had been pretty much caught red-handed carrying out his offense. The prosecution wanted to give him 48 months. I negotiated them down to 36. I urged this guy to take the deal. It was the best he was going to get, seeing as though they caught him in high-definition security footage. He refused to take the deal. He must have been watching Suits every day because he would quote legal documents that had no relevance to his case in an attempt to justify going to trial. He thought this was goodwill hunting. In reality, this guy barely graduated high school and had the literacy of an 8th grader. Every meeting I had with him would end with me pleading with him to take the deal. He would refuse and say he had to go see his girlfriend. His favorite line was, "We have to fight it." We didn't have to do anything. After a couple meetings going nowhere, I decided to give up trying to talk sense into him. We went to trial. I'm a good lawyer, but I'm not Jesus. I'm not in the business of miracles. The jury found my guy guilty on all accounts. No surprise there. The surprise would come during the sentencing. When he was found guilty, my guy had given me the meanest mug of all time. I think he felt betrayed by me somehow, even though I had told this idiot to take the deal. On sentencing day, his usual support group was there. His mom, his brother and his sister, his girlfriend, and his aunt had all been there for the trial. But there were 3 new guys I hadn't seen before. I had seen this before. Guys would call some friends to try to intimidate the judge to get a lighter sentence, I guess. Stupid. I didn't think anything of it. It was business as usual in the courtroom until I heard commotion coming from the hallway outside. It sounded like muffled screaming and it was negligible at first. As it got louder, the judge had to stop mid-sentence and ask the bailiff to investigate what was going on. The bailiff didn't lift a foot before the doors to the courtroom swung open and a woman who looked like she had just woken up from a 15-year nap stormed in.